Okay, so what I've done so far is I have taken one of these connectors and I popped the elements out and reordered it so that it more matches what it really is. So now I have the ground, the power, uh, the X and the Y as I'm defining them hooked up properly. And I've wired all that up to one of the Adafruit Cutie Pie boards. I use a ton of these in my joysticks. Very reliable. Literally probably soldered several thousand of these. So I'm pretty used to it. I could do those in my sleep. So I got the stick hooked up and then I installed my let me try to shift this a little bit. I'm messing around with this video stuff. See how futuristic I am now. So I loaded up my firmware that I use on some of my sticks, and they debug, and you can see here. This is where it's dumping stuff. It's showing the raw values and mapped values. And amazingly, as I move the stick around, look at those values move. Hooray! So that's a really good sign. Now it's doing bouncing in the center, so I'm going to have to do some work on it to figure out dead zones and whatnot. That's pretty typical, especially when I'm using a new mechanism. I have to learn kind of its pros and cons and what I need to do with it. And so if I switch over to Gamepad Tester, this is a tester I like to use quite a lot. It's pretty reliable for stuff. So you'll hear me use the word reliable a lot because reliable is everything in this world. So there we go. You can see as I'm moving the stick, it's sending those values on through. Now if I'm really bold, I can unplug that and hook this into an Xbox adaptive controller because the proof is in the pudding, right? And let's plug that in there. Okay, so now let me hit one of the big buttons on the Xbox. Okay, so now we're connected to the Xbox adaptive controller, and there we go. It's working fine with the Xbox AC, which I would expect. These are all the same boards and everything that I use all over the place. So it looks like this is going to, if I could still source these sticks, I think this is going to be the Power Pro version of the stick. So it'll be probably the larger base that I do in the other Power Plus. But what makes it Pro is the fact that it's got the Hall effect in it. So looking pretty good.